Puck is a ridiculous hero. And now that we're seeing so much potential out of it in that 5 position, it's just like, all right, another one of those heroes. It's got a ridiculous toolkit, and if you got the player skill behind it, which is not easy, right? I imagine a lot of 5 positions are not former mid laners, I guess, all the time, so they may not have too much experience playing these kind of flashy puck picks. But if they can, we can see it's very effective. We got picks coming out now that are making Suns fan, squeeze up like a lemon. What is going on here? We got Lesh, we got Grimstroke. That's an interesting 1-2 punch.
Yeah. I mean, Lesh, we've seen all these heroes quite a few times, obviously, but maybe not in this order necessarily. I actually forgot that the pick stage worked like this now, where you get the 2 picks right away, because I was thinking that Arkosh might go for that second pick PL after forcing their opponent to take 2 heroes first, because I think if they have Puck, you can't pick PL, right? As long as you can ban the heroes that are good against PL, it's just super, super strong. But obviously not going to be the case, because that's not how drafting works anymore, gentlemen.
No, I like drafting a lot better now. Before it was ridiculous, because you got the pick and then you got 3 bans and then you got another pick. You could just deny the enemy doing so much. Plus, you didn't have the ability to do the combination picks of like Coddle Bristleback that you see in the 1-2-2-1. It's a lot more fun to watch things as they are right now. Invoker's a fun hero to watch, speaking of.
That's
so now,
very fun.
Yeah, they got to ban out Faceless Void, or else they just lose the game. Cataclysm is a very strong ability. Hopefully they have enough sense to do that. They give it to the Spectre instead. Questionable.
No, this is the point where both teams start banning position ones only, right? That's what we saw last game, at least. By the time they got to the end, they picked a Terrorblade. That's all that was left, right? We could think of 3 heroes that they could have picked.
I don't know if we're going to go back into this another, ban core chicken game all the way to the end, or if a team's going to go, we're grabbing a top pick right now before it's gone, and we'll risk them getting a counter pick against it. I'm curious to see what direction we go, but the Invoker pick is certainly quite unique here, right? And you're right, Nev. It's a great call. The Faceless Void not only pairing well with the Invoker, but could pair well with the Witch Doctor too. And
if they force out a Faceless Void ban, I feel like that's a win in and of itself, right? A lot of people thought this hero was going to take off. It has yet to do so, especially in the support role. I think we've seen it 2 different times. Didn't look terrible, but kind of just depended on the lineup. And you need, the AoE to complement it with the Chronosphere. So it is available.
They let it through, and it's not bad here. Juggernaut deals a lot better with the Witch Doctor, by the way, so that's a smart pickup. You don't get owned walking into the creep wave. Pandago had way too good of a game last time. They're pointing it out, Trent Lyrical. 11-3, compared to his performance in the first game, where he was basically food on that Grimstroke. He's probably pretty happy about that one.
Yeah, Pandago, known for a while. He's definitely, when he's not having the good time, can be a bit of that Eeyore type, if you will. It's not going well, and I'm just not in a good mood, and I'm sad, and but when he is in a good mood, he's such a great guy to be around. So, and he's someone that if you have a team that's having fun, he could be an enabler to that. So, we'll see. We'll see what kind of position. I bet they're feeling good, confidence off of this game number 2, and on a good hero already. It's got to feel nice.
Mm-hmm.
So the old days of picking like a Magnus to empower your carry are not really there right now, but instead right now we have Alacrity, Corrosive Haze, whatever position 1, which will be Ursa, will go absolute ham. Now the question is there any potential, like Slardar could technically be a 4, and Invoker could technically not be mid, or will they actually pick their support last? That's my question mark right now.
It's a Papa Tootie hero, Invoker, so it's almost definitely going to be playing mid. I'm surprised they grabbed the Slaughter and the Ursa. They don't have great combination with the Invoker or eventual Cataclysm. You want a little bit better setup. Slaughter is really good against Juggernaut, though. That hero is really strong again, being able to do twice as much damage to creeps. He just finds so much farm and then keeps people perma-bashed. Very powerful. The Corrosive Haze, his Shard with Corrosive Haze is buffed a little bit as well. Ursa is amazing right now. They slightly nerfed his Aghanim Shard because he was way too broken on release. Getting yourself that enrage every time you hop, it feels ridiculous to play against. It's still broken?
Oh yeah, all they did was reduce the cooldown increase the cooldown by 1. The fact that it even decreases the cooldown at all of Earthshock is crazy to me.
You
Because
sound
I think
a little bit
just the
biased
enrage
here.
on and of itself is crazy. No, I'm telling you.
Did you have a bad experience recently? Would you like to talk about
No,
it?
I play this hero personally. It's super broken. Like, I think if a hero has to buy a shard, that means it's too good, in my opinion. Like Ursa, you're doing it wrong if you don't get the shard, literally, because it's a free ult every time you use your Q. Like that's incredible.
It doesn't dispel though, which I didn't know until like a day or two afterwards. I said this wrong, and when I was doing China, which felt embarrassing in hindsight.
Well, with like the status resist, so you won't get stunned for as long. You just pop that Q. Sorry, even the status resist you just buy in terms of itemization. It's really good against Omni Slash. Just for like if you want to get solo Omni, like Juggernaut does not want to Omni Slash this hero for the most part.
That's a lot of stun on Radiant. That is terrifying to play into.
Yeah, it is. And now you pick up a Void Spirit who is not a fan of getting locked down so much, but there it is. The draft is complete. We got to get quick thoughts on this one. I'll go back to the middle here. Neff, your first thoughts.
D2 Hustlers, stuns win games. That's all I got to say. I didn't like what they had going on the first time. This time it feels like everybody's on their comfort heroes. 1-4-3-7. Show me that net worth. Show me that early egg and scepter. A plus 10 finger stack. Let's go.
I like D2 Hustlers lineup a bit more, but I made a blood pact with the devil, so Arkosh Gaming, awaken!
All right, let's see if they'll waken up for this game 3 or if D2 Hustlers are going to keep the streak alive. Let's throw it over to a break, and when we return, we got Lyrical and Trent.
Welcome back, everybody. We're right into this game number 3. It all comes down to this, Trent. And you mentioned right before we went live, don't even know if people heard that out there, but a very high-level Invoker player in this one on Papa Tootie.
Guys, I'm spamming. I mean, there's just no slouch either here from Yuma. It's that Platinum, I believe, 21 on the old Dota Plus. Maybe Arkosh, of course. You can't tell these fiends not playing pubs, it would seem. Just scrims. That's all they do. They scrim.
Yeah, what level are their accounts right now? That's what I want to know.
I'm going to guess 1.
Yeah,
I had to
level
take a
1.
big guess.
You're right. Amazing. They got the clarity. The old Smurf icon. I like it. Well, nonetheless, it is going to be some wards placed down there very early on, and trying to set up for a bit of a battle. Crow over in the pit as well. There's a chance here for some kills if they're not careful. 1-4-3-7 moving in with the Earth Spike. They start with the EMP. Hits nobody. They get the rune, and I think Arkosh is just out of there. Oh.
Not everyone, though. They're fine. He has the stun on Dalai Lama, not going to be able to reach, and back they go. So, common themes to the rest of the series. We got our Leshrac coming back. Our Void Spirits making the return, too. Of course, the Pandego Witch Doctor, the first pick here. He wants an encore performance. Wants to flex his skills once more. But we have 2 very fast carries. That's going to be the hallmark of this one. Really just fast cores all around, honestly. This game is... whoever is coming out of the laning stage on top has a very clear advantage in the team fights going forward. Like, you're going to be looking for that one turnaround potential if you're the team on the losing side, because you can really carry an advantage with either of these lineups.
And that's something to watch for, that sort of momentum that you can get building and then just sort of turn one kill into many more and into objectives and then shut off the map. It's going to be deadly, definitely, whether that's, Roche being taken with Ursa or, just running on in and making magic happen as well with other heroes. But a stun comes out down bottom, trying to get some pressure here onto Gremlo, in some trouble. Only level 1, but Crow there to back him off with the battery assault.
Now, as someone who's casting DPC every day, it's time to come up with my daily look at my favorite stat in Dota 2. Lyrical, would you like to know who the most picked hero is across the entire DPC upper and lower division?
Tell me.
It's Lion.
Oh.
Would you like to know what Lion's win rate is?
Oh, it's going to be bad.
After 59 games?
It's going to be bad. What is it?
It's 37.29%.
Yeah, that's garbage. Oh,
that's
no.
abysmal.
That's terrible.
That's the lowest you're going to see against a hero that's being picked so much. It's kind of shocking. But yet, we still have games where it looks so good. And right now, it's looking all right, but the Inkswell might be able to save him. Oh, go. Oh, he started for the spells instead. He wants to try to get Pale Horse the trade.
They have the crush afterwards. The Hex, the follow-up. Maybe it's in trouble. Pale Horse
spun
early. Okay, check it out. The Fairy Fire, the salve afterwards. Pale Horse started that out, by the way, by getting tipped twice by both people in the lane because he spun to get a range creep. Okay, that's what spinning to get range creeps will get you.
Oh my god, that Fairy Fire was so... Oh, it was so clutch. I can't believe how much it just did for them. And the fact that now he's back up to full HP as well. And the only thing is that 147 has no mana, but he's just got to get to level 3, right?
There you go.
Of course, if he brings out enough clarities, then he doesn't even have to take the mana drain.
Easy peasy. That's the way to do it.
He wants this courier. He's a courier hunter, eh?
That's what it feels like on 1437. You know, it's from his old playing days, right? It was so much more valuable then.
I mean, even now it feels better again. It was worse last patch.
It's true, definitely.
Indigo, though, caught, has the cask, but yeah, has to do the burn first. Nice play.
Got him. Got him good.
Expected. 1437. This time he didn't even have the ward, though.
Yeah, he just saw it come over, and he's got boots on, so he's like, I know where that's going to end up. Should mention mid, a little bit of a struggle for old Papa Tootie here. Wasn't able to get, there was some pretty sick plays coming out from Canis Vulpes.
Oh, don't look, don't look.
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
What
not
is
this
that?
one, too. Oh, God. Oof.
Dude,
Oh,
Pop-Tart
now we
doesn't
got to
know where
save
you're
till he hits
looking.
one. That's the rule. Oh, no.
Yeah, dude. It's been a struggle,
All
mid.
right, here we go. Here we go. You got this one, Papa Tootie.
There it is. You got
There it
the
is.
last.
There he is. 9.
For anybody that was confused, that was Trent counting the last hits the Papa Tootie was missing.
Oh, was the camera not there? Sorry, I didn't.
No. They thought
It was
there a
going
kill
really
out there.
rough.
And now we've just waited him away. Goat gets taken down by 1437. Oh no. Yeah, it's been rough mid. It's been a tough one for Papa Tootie.
And 4 minutes in time. 157's making his way here. Gonna deny this water. The tornado catches Canis Vulpes, which stops him from going top.
Okay.
So he's not even gonna be able to contest. And one of my favorites, indeed. There's some vengeance from the Invoker.
That's what
Try and
needed.
balance this lane out a little bit. And as expected, even with the courier coming, he's able to go 2-1-0. Trying to help Divine Llama. They pressure knowing the line rotated mid, but look at that stun.
And now in trouble. Salve afterwards breaks it first, looking for the chase. Divine Llama thinks that it's no longer the reason to go over there, so they're gonna back out.
You TP'd.
I mean, I think that they're realizing we can't just let our Joe get bullied like this. It's scary. Crush
He's living.
backs away. Dude, they're fine.
He's dotting in his face.
They're killing it. They're absolutely rocking it up here. 10 denies on the Slardar.
And what does this mean for Gremlo? Like, what? He can't do anything now.
I mean, that's just going to be Gremlo. That's
Yeah,
what's
I mean,
gonna happen.
Pandego could just like mess with him, stop him from pulling the waves at the tower. Like, what's he gonna do?
I guess the question is now what happens with Pandango?
Oh.
Does he stay around to zone out here?
Over
or does he
37.
leave?
Is he gonna live?
Jukes? Oh, gets
He
caught in the
get a stun in
cogs.
time.
No, rough stuff. So he will end up falling into Roche. No, thought maybe we could get into Roche.
What time is it? It's killing time.
So Lion falls. Pale Horse is mad. Yes, bringing multiple heroes to his lane. That's right. I like this.
He made some calls, you know.
That's good. Okay, guys, I gotta get some help here. They're putting too much pressure on. Oh, that's one of the best. Well,
Oh, Gremlo, they have a ward on him. Oh, he didn't go to the lane. He was close to being dead there if he'd moved closer to the Ursa. Oh, geez, he came back.
he's dead anyways. Maybe turns it around with the stun. Wants to take him down. Yuma shows up. The turn and not going to be enough. Maybe they can get a return kill on Yuma though. Nope, not gonna happen. They got the heals. He's good to go.
I think he knew he was dead from the Maledict, so he just tried to turn it. I'm fine with that play.
Yeah. With the death or with the turn you talking about?
The turn, not the
Okay.
death. Death wasn't so great.
Uh-oh. Up top
the initial
again.
turn was bad.
Another round of the stun, the bash, the crush. They stacked a couple of them there together, but nonetheless, the pressure being put on this jug hurts.
Did we cast this Slardar game together yet with this double damage on the creep? Because this thing's crazy. I don't think we
No.
did, right?
I don't think
So
so.
this change in 7.29 went a little bit unnoticed, I feel like, with the double bash damage on creeps. And then when you get the talent at 15, it means that you bash creeps for like 520 damage.
What?
Yeah. You
Okay.
farm really fast.
Damn.
So like now when you're clearing waves like this, Divine Llama, you want to be using your ulti just like he's doing when you're going on the bash, and you just insta-kill creeps.
That's awesome. I
Yeah,
like
it's
that
a
lot.
nice bit of wave clear for a Slardar now.
Very interesting. And I guess could be good against, like, you know, whether it's a Beastmaster thing or something. Dude, look
Don't
at
build
bottom.
Battle Fury,
Look
guys.
at bottom.
Okay, thank you.
Look at this. Look at this. Like, they're jumping in here. Oh, immediately dispelled. What a great reaction from Papa Tootie. I don't know if they knew he was there or not. But 4
Well, they
heroes
had the
rotate
flare.
bottom and they get nothing. And now they might even lose one. Oh, no. Candace Vulpes gets a courier kill as he jumps through.
Okay,
They didn't
nice.
get the Earth Spike off in time. I don't know if it was on cooldown or what, but they get out on the Void Spirit. But top lane, Divine Llama, he gets the top tier 1 tower. He's going to be big this game.
They've done a great job of getting this tier 1 tower really early. Game 1 and Game 3 now for the Hustlers.
Yeah.
And this time it's a Slardar. It's not even like the Lesher. I mean, this is what Gremlo's trying to do. And they're turning it down bottom.
They get Goat. And now Tornado lift up onto both. Canis Vulpes wants to jump in. Little mana left on Invoker, able to dodge away from one. And Pandango in the meantime, they turn it back around. Taunting. Gremlo wants this kill. This is a lot of damage coming out from the ulti as Gremlo runs down Papa Tootie. But 1437 manages to escape.
Pandango?
And Pandango, well, he gets the TP out, because why not?
Wow. I am really surprised he's able to heal his way through that. What level's the heal? Just one? Man. Value
Dude.
point.
Pandango's level 5.
1437 being ran down under the tower. Oh, Gremlo dodges the stun. Nice prediction.
Yeah.
Oh, that was actually sick by Gremlo. Well played.
Divine Llama's still there, though. Gets the chase down. And does he just get out?
I
Surely
shouldn't be
not.
alive.
Surely not.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna get the bash. He's gonna get it.
Run!
Oh!
Crow got him. Mid lane Goat, though, he gets ran down by Yuma.
Man, that was really close to the collision. I thought he was gonna be trapped inside for a moment.
Close on Birdie.
Close one, birdie.
Oh, okay.
I'm glad that he corrected his typo
Yeah.
while he's trash talking. It's very important. You don't want to leave anything up to interpretation.
That's true. Let him know what you feel.
Ooh, they just dropped that ward right in the sentry range. Thanks for that. Yeah, I'll take a free 137 gold on my Slardar.
Easy. Well, whoever placed the sentry. I don't know if it was
Yes, well
Slardar or
said.
not.
It was actually on Pandango, so there you go.
More for him. He's going to have level 6 here soon.
All right, does Llama live?
Yeah, looks like he will be able to. He gets out
That
of there.
was a little bit scary with the jump range, but he's got. You know what? That's the reduced pull on the Remnant.
That's a good point, yeah.
Much
That nerf?
appreciated.
Nice tower, brother. Dude, what the hell? I kind of like the idea of just shit-talking existing all the time in Dota.
That's a quick smoke.
Dude, look at 1437. This guy's crazy. Coconuts bounce back and forth between the two of them. They're both Maledictor knows, just Crow that was. The taunt pulls back in the Invoker. Papa Tootie needs to get the spirit off of him. Not going to happen. Divine Llama runs in, wants to take down Gremlo, looking for the finish there. Can he get it? Needs a couple
Pale
more
horse.
punches, and it's going to be done. Pandango turns onto Crow, right-clicking him down now, and Pale Horse runs in with the spin. But Yuma able to find one kill there onto Crow. Pandango has level 6 now. The turnaround onto Kia's Vulpes. Witch Doctor ulti coming out, has to dodge away. And all the extra damage with the finger ends his life. Support's coming in clutch.
That was not great for Arkosh. Considering how that started, they actually ended up losing it on gold and barely gaining on experience. Kind of a wash in the end. The best thing was that Pale Horse kind of showed up, did his thing, and then left again. I feel like that's nice considering how far behind he was, because now he's catching up to the Ursa. That all started with really nice positioning from Arkosh, because they're farming up ahead of BSJ's friend Pale Horse. And so Pale Horse is farming in behind, right? And then that way he's protected while they're ganking forward. The problem is they had this ward up on the high ground. So they saw the second the smoke popped and was used at the same time. And 1437 had the rune of invincibility, also known as the haste rune, where you feel like you can just do whatever you want. He's like, oh, our smoke pop, it's going to run him and get a 2-man stun. What are they going to do? And he just died.
Yeah, force staffs are going to be super necessary in this game. This clockwork is being a bit of a butthead. Hard to deal with, Crow. As Tornado goes out, lift up there onto Gremlo, burning the mana.
And they lose their ward, but they're just going to smoke right back at them.
Interesting. Have the hook shot available. Easy catch there. Pandango throws out the stun, trying to keep his buddy alive. Leashed up together, both of them going to fall. Oh, actually, he's still healing through it, dude. Look at Pandango living. Has the Witch Doctor ulti back up again, turning on to Canis Vulpes.
Can't be stopped.
Dude, the Maledict, it might be enough. Oh, I don't know if it's going to be. It might not be high enough level. Yeah, it's not there. Jeez. Well, they lose the Invoker and the Slardar there, but somehow the Witch Doctor lives.
Still, that is well worth it for Arkosh, of course, especially because
yeah.
it's Gremlo, who was had a bit of a rough start with how early he got ditched by his support, and he is now the leading core, in fact, outside of the position once.
Yeah. Doing very well. And that's what you need. Survive a couple of these fights. You know, this mech build, I think it's pretty cool on the Lesh, going straight for Greaves. And the other hero that, you know, we've sort of touched on every now and then, this Juggernaut, went for the Hand of Midas, has Phase Boots done now. It's getting pretty farmed.
It's a hookshot here.
Looking for it. They already take down one. Can they find any more afterwards? Disarmed, pulls him back in. The Hex comes out. Not going to be enough to stop the pressure.
I'm guessing they didn't have detection. Yes, that's the only reason you hookshot there. I think he was worried about a potential Ghost Walk or something.
Got it.
Because else he could have went for 1437, right?
Yeah. Well, Crow is Dust Storm, just not in his backpack. Or in his,
Yeah,
in his
yeah.
backpack.
He was pulling it out while that was happening, and it was still on timer, so I think that's why he did it.
So, Tier 1 tower. Close to taken, not fully taken yet. Hex afterwards, and the Witch Doctor ulti takes down Canis Vulpes. They do lose the tower for it. Now, Tailhorse thinking about going in, but underneath the ward.
Wow, crazy that they're the ones who lose their tower after what looked like a nice push in the mid to try and punish the fact that they'd kind of done that dive already and maybe take Arkosh's tier 1. But now, mind you, Yuma has been AFK for a while now. He's still behind the jug, though. So Pale Horse, very nice map move. It's the fact that he has this Midas.
Right.
But, you know, when the Battle Fury is up on the Ursa, what would you rather have?
It's true. I'm fully down for the that Battle Fury to be completed for Yuma. Smoke up now. 3 heroes. Papatootie is in the mid, sort of prepping up here. Could throw out a little casual tornado. And instead, just going to jump. That's the opening. Hook shot afterwards.
Beautiful.
Going to both. And look at the coconuts bouncing. Crow maybe able to catch onto one there. In some trouble, as they will take down Divine Llama. So trade of 1 for 1 of those offlaners.
They hold the tower. They
Okay.
really don't want to give them this access into their jungle.
It's so low.
It has been for ages. They can't finish it off.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of it's just been sort of the casual, you know, Forge Spirits type of play that's been coming in there.
Well, I don't know what your experience with the position ones lately are, but to me, Ursa is like just below PL in what feels like total kind of BS at the moment. Like,
Yeah.
this shard is, I know it got nerfed, so it's not quite as crazy as it was, but it still feels rather ridiculous on the hero. Like, I don't know if he's not as good as PL, because PL feels like he can fit in like pretty much any game, and the counters are a bit rougher. But
True.
the Ursa coming out maybe a little bit
Ooh.
later in the draft, or getting
Down
into a situation
bottom.
like this where it looks good. Ooh,
Good
nice
jump.
Hex setup.
Easy there. Finger of Death afterwards. Ready if they... Oh, they already used it. He's dead,
Yeah,
though.
and Pandego blocked off that hook from Crow.
Really nicely played. They still got the Corrosive Haze onto him, but Goat shows up, and that might stop the pressure, although they have vision right here on Gremlo. Jump forward, able to catch the Cold Snap afterwards, and they lose the Lesh. Good plays from D2 Hustlers.
That's the Blink now. So they have Blink on Divine Llama and 1437 now.
Yeah, this is terrifying times. Goat. They spotted him. Vision there. Crush. Get the vision. Done. He's out of there.
And he just
Lift
walks
up,
away.
dropped a ward too. Does that one get dewarded? That doesn't look like it. Maybe they weren't
That's
clicking
pretty
on.
good. Very sneaky. I'll say Pandego going for the Force Staff too, with the Fluffy Hat build up. Just feels, it feels good again to buy Force Staff. It's nice.
It's true. Yeah, it makes your game so much easier. And obviously against Clockwork, it's a must.
Mm-hmm.
Clockwork, in the meantime, almost has a Solar Crest done. Crow's had a really good game.
Yeah, huge item for Jug. Guys, if you got a Jug on your team, just buy Solar Crest. It makes his Omni Slash broken.
Yeah. Super wild. All right, 5-man smoke up. Divine Llama spots him. They spin. They get the hook shot. They find the pushback on the Slardar. He's going to fall. Not a bad pickoff at all.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean, all it costs you is hook shot. So
Right.
now, if they try and get aggressive on the Radiant side, you still have all these defensive tools to come out.
Yuma did spot their movement up to the north and is going to TP out before this smoke, or rather just move, can connect.
I'm expecting Goat to make a movement over here and start dewarding by Roche.
Oh,
that
Pale
should
Horse.
be the thought. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Is one more these ever going to get him again? Pale Horse is mad. Don't forget. Oh, he's mad.
Oh, they
the
tip
fifth
him. Oh, my God. Oh, no.
It's a bit late for a horsey, isn't it?
Dude, he started
yes,
typing that before he died.
It's the time zones and down in the, what was it? The 7th circle, I believe. Neff said.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's away in a far off land of, pale
Pain
horses.
and suffering.
That's right.
Radiant's
Tough stuff.
Oh, this is some next level stuff. I love this. This is quality. I mean, the funny thing is he even had that ward on the lane. He probably felt like a little bit safe, but of course it's not covering anything on this side of the tree line, and well, the sharks were waiting in the depth.
That's a hunting ward, not a protecting ward.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very much true.
Oh, they D-ward again. 3,000 gold lead right now for D2 Hustlers. Trying to hustle out some of the big boys from last season in NADPC Division 2. And now looking for him again. Pale Horse immediately running away, realizing, oh god, I can't be here anymore. He's starting to fall behind that Ursa.
Leshrac, though, the value of this hero, power's just gone.
It's true.
And how much we saw them struggle on the side of the Hustlers to take that mid-tier 1, it just kind of shows you like what Leshrac's able to provide in a lot of situations. Hookshot not going to connect. Very dangerous. And he didn't have this blink because of the flare, too.
Very close.
Dago has a Essence Ring to go with all this healing, too.
Okay.
I feel like that should be on the Slardar. Can we do a trade here?
Maybe. Maybe they're down. I don't know. He earned it.
It
He's
should be
been
after
killing it.
game. After game 2, I agree, actually. It's his choice.
Yeah. I kind of was wondering if we might see an Aghanim Scepter come out for the Slardar instead of the BKB, but I guess that like there's a lot of just damage that he needs to mitigate, and it might not be enough.
It also syncs up with the Ursa, too.
Right.
Like, if he can get it on the earlier end, they'll just both be jumping in, doing their thing, providing space for the Invoker. Papa 2D wants one, too. They're playing it real safe. Another
They
blink.
got him. Got him caught. No hook shot available. Is on cooldown for 4 more seconds. And with that, D2 Hustle is going to run into the pit. Alacrity Bear. He don't care.
Even a Slardar. I mean, really, what more could you ask? Sure, flare us. You think we care? Well, I guess
Hook
we
shot?
do care about the hook shot. That
Crow.
part's fair.
He's not getting it. They're out of there. They're done. Aegis claimed. 6 stuff coming out from D2 Hustlers right here. They're owning.
You know, I was just thinking, when is someone going to TP a Pale Horse? Oh, no.
Oh! The bash! They got him!
Oh, and of
you
course,
can't
here goes
do that,
1437.
not again.
You want
Oh,
to.
no.
Finger coming.
They're moving.
Reset.
They
Oh,
want-
no.
Oh, what are you doing?
You have vision.
Oh,
All right,
no.
maybe it must have been just shy. And so he just went for it.
Oh, is Hex is on cooldown still, maybe? I don't know.
I mean, to be fair, it also was the entire enemy team rotating. Plus, they have ward vision on this all, too.
Ooh.
And that's why they're not
Another-
going to hit these hooks. Okay, do not TP in.
They're crazy. They're out of their minds. Yuma wants to battle.
I mean, I know you have
Wants
Aegis.
to fight.
'cause-
He's got the Aegis. Getting after him.
I mean, he's got Enrage and a BKB. I guess this is actually completely fine.
Pale Horse doesn't have a TP. They know he's stuck here. But they didn't decide to go for him. Instead, they're chasing down bottom now, trying to get Goat. And looks like they will get that kill.
Okay, take the freebie. Nice.
What a weird series of events.
Yeah, they try and force a fight with the Aegis. That is actually a pretty good call, because they're definitely going to try and dodge you like crazy right now with this
Right.
Aegis, right? They have Leshrac, so all they have to do is try and keep the creeps pressured wherever you're not, and then hope you can like equally pressure the tower using the Diabolic Edict. Coming down mid, and Divine Llama's nearby. They don't have any vision here. This is a risky position to take as Arkosh.
They see them both walk into this, too. They saw that on the ward.
Well, that Hex.
Reaction. Dude, they were so ready. He is freaking dead. Oh no, Yule Scepter lift up, keeping him alive. Finger comes out, well played. And now the Yule Scepter, Tornado comes out. Crow trying to run down Papatuti. In the meantime, Omni slashing. Oh, it hit the creeps. That was not what he wanted. Yuma runs in, gonna try and take down Gremlo next. Pendango throws out the stun. Gonna connect onto Goat.
Oh, Gremlo. Oh,
The hide. He got out of there. Well played.
That was nice.
And now Yuma, he's like, guys, we're in the NA DPC. I want to be RTZ here. They got a 4-stab. He's good to go. They're out of there. Okay.
What were they going for mid? They were just hoping to catch a solo person, I think, pushing out the tier 2 wave or something in the mid.
I guess.
That was really dangerous. And then he jumped over and just got instantly hexed by 1437. He was ready for that play because, as you said, they have that ward in the mid lane.
Right.
And there, yeah. So we got another 218 left on the Aegis.
And we'll see if they try and take advantage another round of pushing. We've been seeing some pretty good like waves getting shoved out by Arkosh, you know, whenever possible, and still making these moves. So that we haven't been able to see D2 Hustlers really take that next objective. Normally, if you get like this Aegis, that's a free tier 2. It feels like.
Well, the entirety of Arkosh is moving to that bottom half of the map, but they haven't hit tier 2 yet. So this outpost, it's still going to belong to the Radiant. And mind you, they do have a left, so the pressure will be fast. And they're going to try and draw the entirety of the Hustlers down here. Still a minute and a half on the Aegis, so they don't want to force a full committal fight yet, but they're using that the Remnant in the tree line there. Right. Catching him who TPs through. And they've also got Crow way advanced with an Ob Sentry combo to pop the smoke.
They were super ready for that. Gremlo gonna TP out. Meanwhile,
Don't move!
Hide away, Crow. Get gone.
Radiant's bottom tower.
I don't want to be there anymore. He gets away.
All right, no panic. Nicely done.
Very interesting. You can see there as well, though, the effect of the Ghost Scepter, which is why we're getting the Nullifier rush by Ursa.
Oh, Crow. A little bit too close to that one, though. Came in for the Haster and then found an Invisible Invoker.
Not where he wants to be. Well played.
Volcanus Vulpus is going to run into a bear here, but shouldn't be any way to take him down, I would hope, as he kills his courier.
Nah, no. He's away.
Oh, Invoker. All right, he's under a board, so not going to catch him with a Ghost Walk or anything. He'll know that the Invoker's on the way. And 1437 a bit out on his own, but Pale Horse comes in a bit bold.
Oh my god, he's crazy. He's out of his mind. He's dead again.
Oh, come on. What do you got for him?
Oh, there it is. Well done. Another round of the tips. You love to see it. Players express themselves. Yes, Steven, yes.
I mean, that's fair. He's actually, like, what's going to happen there?
I have no idea. I'd like everyone to know that. Everybody knows, that's for sure. Oh, Pale Horse.
He's on something, you know. He's got some plans. He's hoping for the saves or something with the hook shot.
It was right there. He saw him. Lion like ran around it. I'm glad you share. I must be taking a lot of cuts to say that. 1437. Oh no! Oh no! They're crumbling, Trent.
Wow.
They can dish it on out, but you know when it's taking it, when you know you're trying to reap what you've been sowing.
It's bold worth for someone hiding behind a stage name.
That's right.
That's what that
is. Shame I am out of tips. Yes, yes. Let it out. Oh my
push
god.
Push the wave, 1437.
Tornado lift up. Oh, Candace Vulpus. Be careful, buddy. Oh no, they drop another round of wards. Scouting things out. They see him. They know they're there. It looks like for now, D2 Hustle is not going to chase any further. Aegis has been reclaimed.
All right. What do you think 1437 is going to get? Aeon Disc or Eggs?
I hope it's just Ags. He's gonna go.
I don't know if he'll be able to resist it if they win one more team fight.
Jump in, Crush is there. Pale Horse spinning in, want to do some damage, but the finger already is out. Can they take down Divine Llama? No. Tornado lift up. Omni slash out now. Separates. Pendango gonna take that one for the team, but guess what? Maybe they can go for more here. Oh, have they gone too far? Oh, the big crush. Divine Llama wants the kill. It's not gonna happen.
They're
so hungry for this Pale Horse kill. Oh, they're not ready. They weren't prepared. They went in too far and gonna lose 3. Arkosh able to bait their opponents into bad plays.
You know what? I mean, that's what Pale Horse was kind of trying to do with the mid-tier too. It was a bold play last time. It was a bold play that time. He was running face first into a line with Hex, and he got off that Omni Slash. That was really scary. But with the Solar Crest, it turns a ton of damage on them. He's providing like so much of the damage they need from Arkosh to try and win these engagements. And he comes out with almost 1,000 gold that he won out in that fight.
Well, and, you know, taking the shard play with the Diffusal Blade, and this item's been buffed a bunch of times. It's kind of cool. It's not a bad look at all.
Yeah, it's interesting with how Ursa plays now too, right? With like all the spammings of the Earth Shocks and stuff. So there's actually quite a bit of value to the mana drain as well with the Mantas.
It's good stuff. But the big thing that feels like it's going to be determining how this game goes from this point forward is going to be that next Roche. When it spawns, how the teams decide to fight around it. Right now, there's just no vision on this side of the map at all. They do have some on D2 Hustlers in the mid lane, which might scout some rotations. But if they can claim this outpost here, I mean, this sets them up for a good Roche.
And they're equally close to getting that tier 2 bottom as well for maybe getting an outpost themselves, but they don't quite commit for it. And now Gremlin in the mid, oh, he's on a ward too. Divine Llama's so close, but predicting there might be a stun save. They'll just go for the goat instead.
Well played. Spots Gremlo. Divine Llama out of his mind. Tail Horse is there. Jump in. Hook shot out.
I don't think they want to fight this. Just run. Just run. Yeah, do not chase that.
That was wild.
Tornado almost caught.
Well, big wins there. Well, I guess not huge wins. It's just the supports.
New value of supports, of course. Or sorry, of summons, because we can't courier scout. So 1/4 spirit right to the Roche pit.
Right.
As it is a rather late spawn. Gonna take a little bit of time here.
Favoring Arkosh in that one. A really early spawn would set them up for an easy one.
Yep. Help! Cries Canis Vulpus. Well, help has arrived for him with the Aghanim Scepter, though. How good is it right now? Unfortunately, they all have BKBs, right? All the cores.
It's true. Yeah. I think that's a little bit rough, isn't it?
That's not what we call ideal.
I mean, the thing that's just wild to me this game is just how well 1437's been playing. Like, he's only 600 gold behind the Void Spirit right now. As they'll find Gremlo yet again. Pandango there. Witch Dog Jolted doing nothing, but they might be able to kill him. Force Staff away. Tornado afterwards. Tries to chase, looking for the rundown. They do get the kill, but it comes at the cost of both the Lesh and the Grimstroke.
And they're holding the finger, too. So, Pale Horse, be careful.
Down. They got Canis Vulpus here. He's in some trouble. The chase over on the other side. Pale Horse is going to get the spin away, but they still take down Canis Vulpus. 4 dead again, dog. Oh, man.
Ooh. Oh. Divide.
Yeah.
I thought he was a fox.
That's a good point. I don't think that... Well, maybe he wasn't referring to... Yeah, okay, that's fair. I think in the scheme of trash talking, though, it fits right there.
He doesn't want to call him Foxy, you know?
No.
That makes sense. Well, into the pit we go.
Pretty good shot for Ursa.
Papa Tootie. Hey, Forward Spirit, get to work. Oh, there you go. 2 more Forward Spirits. I'm just going to scout the high ground. Blocking for potential hooks. Nice.
Well played. So Aegis, Cheese, every damn thing given over to the Ursa.
The dream.
This is
the shard from Roche. Ursa's best friend.
Dude, he is so farmed right now. This is going to be really hard to deal with. Juggernaut does have Basher, trying to go towards the Abyssal Blade, but...
Is Abyssal even good, or does he have it just like shift queued from buying the Basher? I feel like Abyssal is just awful. Maybe Jug's one of these heroes where it's kind of okay. It's like Spectre, it still feels kind of okay on.
Right.
Just obviously without the range. And Jug kind of makes sense as well, since you'll be like landing after the Omni, and you could like drop it on someone, but it's so expensive for what it does. Sometimes it feels like you just gotta like roll the dice.
Yuma going for the heart as his next item. That's kind of cool.
He is so huge.
Yeah.
When my Aegis dies, I'll just put in my BKB with my heart at 32 minutes or whenever I lose this thing.
Well, I guess he decided that it's not his job to go after the Lesh. He decided no nullifier.
Is under attack.
Yeah, that's right, because he had it queued up for a moment there. I actually don't think Gremlo's a big enough problem that would have been worth it, too. I agree. I mean, honestly, 147 has 6 stacks. If he Ghost Scepters and he's nearby, Gremlo's just going bye-bye.
Yeah. Currently 1437 ahead of that Void Spirit like we're talking about, and just an absolute menace in this game.
Oh, okay.
Wake Force Aether.
What do you think the win percent is? I haven't looked at it, actually.
I'm going to guess like 80.
I'm going to go with like 91.
Oh, it's 95. All right.
Cool. Okay, all right.
Well, push back there. Yuma, tier 3 tower, not really that concerned. They got the shard trying to drain the mana. But Yuma, low on mana now, is going to still stick around. He had some mangoes that were brought out to him. Looks like he already ate them. Okay, Yule Scepter lift up. Misses the Remnant. This is fine. It's just aiming for the creeps. That's what that was. Yeah.
Dude, I love this shard.
It's so weird. Look at it. Just goes in for another round. Why not?
It's something.
Uh-oh. They found Jug. Oh, no. Oh, no. Pale Horse, what happened? Oh, it wasn't meant to be. And now the jump in. He has buyback. Going to be forced to use it. Can they get out with everybody? Crow solo going to fall. Switching in his BKB already. Yuma anticipating death, but it might not even happen. They could turn now on a Pale Horse if they want. Looking for the chase. No, not going to do it. Leash up, still healing on Pandango. Good crush. Going to connect on a Candace Vulpes. He goes down. The stun coming from Gremlo. It's cute, but I don't know if it's going to change anything. This is looking rather rough.
Yeah, Yuma's after the target, dummy. The tower. And creeps are held back. Someone go grab those, please. Thank you.
Nice play there, taken down. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, no! He got baited! 1437 was ready again. A good shard usage
he
there.
wants him, though.
The chase, looking for it, wants it, bashes the wrong Juggernaut. Yuma backs out again. Still hanging on to that BKB. Pandango throws out the stun to the Manta Illusions. Gremlo now in a little bit of trouble. Chase forward. There's the hook, the turn, the bash, the kill. No more Jug left in this game as Gremlo is going to get ran down by Yuma. One by one, they fall. Finger into Crow. And this is going to be tier 3 tower taken. This is likely going to be a hell of a lot more as they throw out these ridiculous stuns, but he's BKB'd.
I mean, I just want to say that obviously what this game proves is that stats don't lie and Lion is complete trash.
I love that. Oh,
very good.
Very good. I like it. Oh, he wasn't able to get it off though. Tries to back away. 1437 finally does get brought down. Candace Vulpes gonna get tornadoed up. The buyback. 1437 wants back into this one. They try and escape. Candace Vulpes in trouble. Bashed, dead. The whole team's gone. They have buyback again. The creeps are still standing in the base, which is more than we can say for a lot of the heroes. It's Arkosh try and stave off this devastating Ursa, who's 26,000 net worth right now. What a monster.
I feel like the Shadow Amulets could be coming out at this point.
You're not wrong. I need something. And maybe it's just
get out of the fountain. See if you can survive. Because there might be a bear in there pretty soon with how the trash talk's been.
It's true.
I'm not expecting him to make this painless.
They turn now onto that Invoker. Beatdown continues. Candace Vulpes gets the silence off onto the Witch Doctor, but the cask's still bouncing. They jump forward, they catch and kill Crow. Easy as can be. And then the walk away after getting the racks. They're comfy where they're at.
Can I get a double-digit kill streak on this line for the fingers, please? He already has the plus 70 max health, so he's up to almost 2,500 HP.
That's a big boy right there. Yeah, I'm wondering if he. I mean, the buyback.
Bounties?
The buyback hurt his Ag's potential, but.
True.
Oh no. Pale Horse running away again. I thought they were going to jump on him there. God, what a monster. This game has been really, really good from D2 Hustlers.
So what do they do to Yuma right now? He has Swift Blink Basher. I actually. Oh, he's after me.
It's going in. Good crush. Super dead. Still getting a lot of gold from that one. Crow gets hexed before the cogs come out. They were prepped. They were ready. They are dead. Grumlow wants to run away. Tornado lift up 1437. Has the finger. Has the catch. GG is going to be called. Very well played. Lots of question marks.
Nice game, everyone, for one of the offs.
I don't know what's happening.
Do you really like this game? Thank you. Our friends from China. They enjoy some good NA Dota, it would seem.
That was what you want to see. Real
can you
evil
blame them?
geniuses is one last call from Papa Tootie. So impressive stuff. The trash talk in Division 2 still continues. Trent, do you like it? Do you like to see it?
Oh, yeah. It's necessary. I mean, these guys all know each other. These abominations on Arkosh and these well-known stand-up players on the side of D2 Hustlers, just blue-collar Dota players making their way in the world, right?
Yeah.
Pandago making his great return from the faraway lands of doing other things like working for Chaos and playing PUBG.
There you are.
And now 1437 returns home to a glorious parade here in Canada to come back from Southeast Asian region and play in the qualifiers and instantly make it in Division 2 without even a sweat upon his brow, just wiping past these teams. Incredible. Deserved to trash talk.
I like it. I hope that we see more of this. You want those storylines. You want to see that little, the flavor that the players bring to the game. That's what makes Dota so great. Is like, you get to see the individual expressiveness of each of the players as they're doing it, and you love to see it. But that's gonna do it now. Arkosh are vanquished for the moment, but I have a feeling that they're gonna be back more in the future as well. D2 Hustlers able to take them down. We're gonna head to the panel, let them break down all the. I don't even know the adjective to describe that game, but they'll figure it out, I'm sure. But first, to a quick break. See y'all afterwards.
Hello there. Welcome on back as our final game does conclude of the day. It is the D2 Hustlers hustling their way on through, still undefeated now in the lower division, trying to make themselves the D1 Hustlers in the soon-to-be future. I don't want to speak too soon for them, but back on the panel with Neff and Suns fan. Gentlemen, quite the showing there from game number 3. Plenty of trash talk still out there, and it is going to be the D2 Hustlers who do get the final say. Well, Neff, the final question mark, I guess. Enough so to even get the China caster in on the action and hype for it. That's just what NA does to you, I guess.
That it couldn't have been a better way to end it. Everyone dropping question marks at the end. China, clapping their hands at the end, thinking, "Oh man, this is a great game. I'm loving this trash talk from these two teams." 1437 just sitting there taunting people, magicking me with that lion. What a hilarious way of closing out the series. This is probably my favorite series of the season so far.
Definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Suns fan, you normally not a big fan of Arkosh. Today, you fell on the mantra of being ever so positive, and look where it got them. Unfortunately, falling a bit short. So, now what will be your closing thoughts on the Arkosh performance today?
Well, this game in particular was a heavenly shellacking, in case you were wondering, Dakota. Just got to flip
not
that
demonic,
upside down there.
But heavenly. I like that.
That's right. I mean, Pale Horse might be in another realm of existence, so his ping might not be the best. So I know they're going to fall back on that excuse, which, is fair to a degree. But I thought that other than game 1, which was the position 4 DK, Arkosh just didn't look like the better team, honestly, at pretty much no point of the game. Like it just felt like maybe a different tier is a good way to put it, but D2 Hustlers just looked playing better, in my opinion. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I mean, this game in particular, Yuma was absolutely monstrous on the Ursa. And we kind of talked about pregame. The fact that Ursa is tanky inherently, and now he's enabled by something like Corrosive Haze. And in addition to that, the alacrity from Invoker just felt like once you get off to a good start, it's really, really hard to kind of slow him down at all.
I feel like we heard it from the casters a bit, and I would certainly agree. It feels like the support staff for both teams, but obviously in particular for D2 Hustlers, maybe it's because they got the veterans behind those support roles, but they contribute certainly a lot to allow their more younger core players to really shine. And it looks like they've been having a lot of fun. And something we were talking about earlier with Jenkins, how important it is to be able to have fun at what you do and how good it can be. And that's maybe what the D2 Hustlers are doing right now. And with that, we actually do have a winner's interview. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome in South America caster of DPC, none other than Theben, also captain of the D2 Hustlers, playing in North America's lower division. My man, mad respect to that. And welcome and congratulations on the win here, my man. So I want to ask, what is it like, to dust off the gloves, get back into Dota form? You're playing with, old dog Pandago and a couple of new kids here. What's it like, man, now that you're giving it another go?
First of all, hello. Thank you for having me here. It's nice to be playing again. I think for me, it was just for fun to begin with. I wasn't really planning to play, but because the open qualifiers are on. Actually, do you guys want to hear the story of how this team started? Because that's a pretty funny story. I think everyone would love to hear. Okay, so initially there was this guy who was playing in Division 2 last season. He invited me to play in the open qualifiers. I won't name him because maybe he doesn't want to be named. And then I was playing with Lama and Yuma in the team. We played like one scrim before the open qualifiers, and then the next day that guy and another person left the team. So now I'm left in the team with two random guys. Like I actually never met any single one of those players before. I don't even know who Yuma and Lama was before I play with them. So then there's these two guys, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to play with us anyway? We'll invite two more guys." And I'm like, sure, why not? And then we just got like Pendago, and then we got Papa Tutti. Like I never played with any of these. Pendago was the only person that I knew. We scrimmed like a few days, and then we played the open qualifiers. We qualified, and then I told him like I was just gonna play for fun because casting is my main gig. And then we're here now, playing in Division 2.
Damn, man, that's a great story to hear. And maybe because you're taking it so relaxed and having fun is really contributing to you guys being able to just kind of go in, feel like underdogs, and just perform so well. Now I do have Neff, I do have Suns fan here who I'm sure itching to ask you a question. Neff, our guest, why don't you go first?
First of all, shout out to Pandago for keeping his promise. He said that we'd be able to interview you guys every single game because you wouldn't be able to drop one. Obviously, this remains to be true. Game number 1, it felt like you guys didn't take Arkosh seriously. That's why you drafted how you did.
I don't think we drafted. Sorry. I don't know if you're done with the
question. Go ahead.
Okay, I want to say I don't think we drafted like to disrespect them. I think we drafted seriously with the heroes that we pick. We legit think like those heroes are good, but we didn't respect them in the sense that we didn't think they were like a good team or they were going to play well or anything like that. So we kind of just like freestyled it. I think we were all over the place. We were playing on like 3 lanes. We kept dying to their tiny. Their Venomancer tiny was like kind of strong. I think that was the biggest problem for us. So we kind of like disrespected them. We kept dying over and over again. And then it just like got too much. So after game 1, we were saying, okay, guys, let's just chill out. Let's show them some respect in terms of how they're playing on the map. These guys are like really aggressive players, so maybe we can like bait them, and they're just gonna kill themselves. And that's what happened in like game number 2, and somewhat in game number 3.
Well, Theben, greetings, my friend. You're gonna have to refresh my memory on this because when you joined DC back in the day, obviously it was after the first iteration with like Biryu and Yawar and all of them. Pandago was the coach. Was he still the coach when you joined initially?
We didn't have a coach when he joined.
Okay, so he left before that. Yeah, I couldn't remember the exact, but what do you think about the team composition now that you've gotten to play with these guys for, obviously, like you said, you never played with them before, but now that you've played with them for a few matches at least, how does it feel?
With Pandago or everyone?
Everybody.
They're all pretty good players. I think in Dota, everyone who's like top 200 ranks, they're generally like really good. It's just a matter of like how you come together as a team and how you play for one another. Pandago, I think he has a lot of knowledge, so he brings that to the table. He's good at helping the other players as well. And the other 3 core players, I feel like they're really hungry. Like they want to be able to win games, and they're willing to do what it takes. So they listen extremely well, and I think that's like a winning recipe.
All right, I have an even more important question to ask here. Take your time. All right, take it seriously. Now that James Harden is out until the playoffs, who do you have winning the
Oh, Jesus
NBA championship?
Christ.
I still think the Nets are gonna win.
Versus who?
Versus, I mean, I don't feel good with the Lakers, but I think they're like doing some shit to keep everybody healthy. Man,
What,
that's hard.
steroids?
I don't
What are you
think it's gonna
trying
be
to
the
say,
Jazz.
Steven?
It might be Suns though. It's very possible that the
Of
Suns might make it,
course.
but it's got to be between Lakers and Clippers. But because you're a Suns fan, I'll say the Suns just for you.
Thank you. I have no faith in them, but
Can I ask you a
appreciate
Dota question?
I'm too
We don't
jaded
allow
at
those
this
here,
point.
Neff. I'm sorry. No, Neff, please go ahead.
All right. You said you wanted to punish their aggression. I saw all 3 games, Arkosh, they ran down the mid lane. And I think in game number 3, you guys super took advantage of that. The Ursa got to do all the farming you wanted in the world. Do you think that came from just poor communication on Arkosh? I know they barely even speak English. Their all chat is pathetic when they try to put words together. Did you guys attempt to punish that or what?
When they ran down mid, I already knew we won this game because they had no idea what to do anymore on the map because everything else they tried didn't work out. I think they tried to camp wards that didn't work out too well. They got like 1 or 2 kills and then like, all right, guys, let's just walk down middle. Let's hope for the best. Maybe they're not ready. But I think they were just too far behind at that point. Their lanes was probably their biggest problem. They died quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Man, so Steven, I'll leave you with this. You've come in, of course, like I mentioned, the open qualifier team, which usually means you're going to have the toughest competition at the beginning. I mean, you've already played, I believe, Wind and Rain, former D1 team, maybe total reincarnated now, but also 5-man Midas. Now Arkosh, like who is left in this lower division that you're excited to play that you think is going to give you potentially that big bit of competition?
I think they're all like pretty decent teams. Again, like we're just a random mix, right? So we're not different than anybody else. So maybe if like people get their shit together on the other teams and they practice, they have just the same chances beating us as we do beating them. So yeah, I mean maybe I don't even know who else is really in Division 2. Everyone's like kind of
I
the
don't
same.
even know who the competition is. It doesn't even matter. The D2 hustlers are here.
Christ,
Soon to be
Steven.
You're going to go for the D1 hustle. That's what we're trying to hear right now. But Steven, I'm going to let you go now. We've held you hostage long enough with the questions. Thank you so much for coming on. We look forward to seeing more
Thank
from you
you.
and from your team in the future. Take care, my man. All right. Shout outs to Themen. Make sure you go send him some love on the Twitter, on the Twitch, and go show him some support and love, of course, at the Dota Pit South America DPC coverage. And with that, gentlemen, that does conclude today's broadcast. Let's go ahead and take a look at the current standings of the lower division, if possible. Man, I feel like I'm throwing a curveball to Michelle in production on this one. I don't know if we already have it ready to go. We may not. I'm sorry if we don't. I'm sorry, production. I'm vamping as long as I can. It's fine.
Assistance.
Keep going, Dakota. You're doing great.
You got this.
it's
Suns fan
fine.
can talk
But-
about sports ball for a while, I'm sure.
No.
XPG, great sponsor, by the way.
If we were to visualize in our mind a standings cap of the lower bracket, obviously we would be seeing D2 Hustlers there at the top. They're now 3-0. And as I mentioned, these are not joke wins either. They took down Wind and Rain, obviously not the same former A team, but a power squad. They already went against and took down now Arkosh and Felt as well. So a pretty good hot start for them. Nipping at the heels, guess who it is? Picado Squad Gaming. PSG, the other open qualifier team, also coming in hot on this one. Neff, do you think this lower division is really a mixed bag of kind of anyone could suddenly be in D1?
Yeah, some of these guys have been playing together for a while. Others are just throw together stacks like 1437 was just talking about. Picado Squad, they were formerly Wangdaring. They were a super powerful stack. 5-man Midas is looking, I mean, despite the fact that they ended up losing earlier, I mean, DNM is a solid mid laner. Him on their squad now means that they're very scary. I think that anyone could take games off of anybody here in this lower division. It just depends how much prep work, how much scrimming they actually do. Sometimes there's issues with these teams meshing together in the lower division. But looking very scary right now on D2 Hustlers. I imagine they're going to continue to be at the top of the bracket and move up in the upper division in the next season. But I'm curious about how that one works going forward into after TI.
Yeah, I mean, I assume we're under the assumption that things are going to be the same. Maybe they change how things work moving into majors of the following season, but I imagine allocation as far as who moves into the divisions up and down may be the same. There we go, production. They got it done. I feel terrible for making you do it real fast, but shout outs to them, of course. D2 Hustlers, there it is at the top, 3-0 Picado. Right at their heels, the open qualifier teams already coming out hot and strong. And then the Team Dog Champ, a team many would have expected to possibly be the new favorites in this D2 block, considering, their former competition has now moved on. Wind and Rain, Fireman Midas, Arkosh being now 1-1. It's a bit early to kind of tell what else is kind of surprising outside of the Cinderella story that is the D2 Hustlers right now. I would really like to see them. I'd really like to see Picado continue to move on and just suddenly surprise everybody and show that this NA region's even deeper than a upper division and lower division. Even these open qualifier teams are coming in here and showing they have talent. So with that said, Suns fan, I'll leave you. Give us the final thought of the day before I wrap and said goodbye.
Well, I think we've learned quite a bit that Dragon Knight probably isn't a good support. Arkosh Gaming needs to relocate some of the members of their team so that their ping is lower. And Gyro still is a bad core. I don't care what anybody says. I actually literally cannot remember if it won today in that one game. But I'm going to assume no, because it never does, Dakota. But thank you for asking.
Of course. And thank you to you, Suns fan. Thank you so much, Neff, for hopping on in place of Jenkins for the dentist. Go hit up Neff, of course, and show him some love. Shout outs, of course, to Trent and Lyrical on the comms, Pop Tart on the obs, and our production team today. We're going to sign off. What's up, Pop Tart? Good to see you, my man. He's still there, apparently. He could have bounced. He could have bounced by now and been like, I'm done. See ya. But appreciate him hanging out. All right, we got to go. Take care. We'll see you back on Monday for the start of what day is it today? We'll be back on Thursday. We'll be back on Thursday for more upper division. Bye now. Take care.